I think everyone can agree that hope could arguably be the most important driving force in our existence here and now. In the next 5 minutes, we're going to examine hope, motivation, and intent, and how to effectively realize your vision in this life. So what are your biggest hopes? Take a minute to tell me in the comment section below and some ways that you've began to make your dream a reality. So today's topic's a bit of a dicey one because it's based solely on your individual opinion and perspective. Each of us has our own definition of hope, its components, and the scale to which we dream. For some, hope lies in belief in something greater than ourselves, while for others, hope lies in the belief that we are something greater than our present selves. Some hope for money and possessions, others may hope for peace and goodwill throughout the world or from within. I put forth that hope is the foundation for motivation. Matter of fact, it may be the only source for true motivation. In some way, shape, or form, it either propels us to seek, avoid, or simply observe. Hope can be viewed as contrary to living in the moment, or what allows us to live in the moment. To me, though, the real question isn't a matter of how compelling or powerful hope is to us as beings, rather what we choose to do with it and how tangible it can become to what we know. So no matter what your definition of hope may be, how you choose to realize that is highly impactful on the world we live in. That's the reality of this perceived reality. So I think that it's important that we understand not only what it is that we hope for, but why we do, and examine the means by which we realize our dreams. First, what is my intent? Is it self-fulfilling? Is it service to others? Is it knowledge or ability? Does it align with my beliefs and values? Second, is it a source of fulfillment in the present moment, or is it a tool I need to survive? Do I hang on to this particular hope to scratch and claw my way through life? Third, can this hope be realized when I'm alive in this form? Are my actions in accordance with fulfilling my hopes now? Do you subscribe to the present moment being all that truly exists? Whether or not what you hope for is what's right for you is determined by one person only, and that's you. I'm not here to impose my values on anybody. What I can offer is a way to actually bring some of these hopes to fruition and provide fulfillment in the journey along the way. And the way that I believe this can be done is through proactivity, presence, and mindfulness. It was conceptualized by Stephen Covey in what he called your circle of influence. It's an age-old concept that you may be familiar with from the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So it starts out here. Everything for us as individuals falls into one of two categories. They are either of concern to us or of no concern. Examples include health, spiritual well-being, family, friends, politics, humanity, environment, finance, others' opinion, gossip, weather, comfort, quality of life, future, past, death, appearance, education, knowledge. The list can go on, and the category in which these things fall is indeed unique to each individual. So whatever falls within your circle of concern, there's a portion of this that also falls into something called your circle of influence. We can all agree that there are certain undeniable things that we have no impact on, such as weather, and many which we simply observe. There are many things on this list that are also a component of ego, and I leave that up to you to decide. And of course I believe that there's a necessary balance. Knowledge and awareness are very important. But the reality of the situation is, if all we truly have is the present moment, in which activities lie your greatest return on investment? Anytime we think the problem is out there, the thought is the problem. For everything that we perceive we have no influence upon, there's a component of that experience that we do, and it lies within ourselves. See, your circle of concern is filled with the future tense. If only I had more money, if we had a better president, if I had more time, I'll be happy when I have. whereas your circle of influence exists now. I can be more patient. I choose to be present. I can be understanding. I can be a positive influence. By proactively choosing to spend our time working from the inside out, we begin to expand our circle of influence to the items that we may have otherwise not believed we had the capacity to impact. The way I can impact the present is to work on myself, on my being. Sometimes the most proactive thing we can do is to be positive and to simply observe. My point is not to put the blinders on to the realities of this world. It's to focus on what is efficacious for you in the present moment. See, for me, hope provides vision. Our circle of concern provides knowledge, and our circle of influence provides means. If you truly believe that the whole point in having hope is realizing it, in what circle do you want to exist? You can sit around and learn everything that there is to know about the lottery system. Probabilities, statistics, configurations. You can manifest a winning ticket all you want. But when push comes to shove, you're going to have to take your ass to the store and buy one. And if you want to affect change in this world, focus on what can affect change. You. And I hope that by making this video, that I can help you in some small way. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see similar content every Friday, please click subscribe. And if you have questions, please enter them in the comment section below. Also, if you have suggestions for upcoming videos, I'd love to hear your feedback. Thanks so much for joining us, and may peace be with you.